So you know how I look at the Bible as it's like a love story. It's a psychology book. It's explaining the rules of the game to us. It's teaching us how to do it. And it's pretty thick, isn't it? Because there's a lot of fucking rules. There's a lot to juggle. And yet it's the same story over and over and over, right? It's all about love, our interaction with love and life, and what we choose and how we decide. And that's the test. You know, do you break through and realize you're worthy? And that your heart deserves everything, and that you're a piece of unconditional love, and you have to love yourself that way. And that's no easy task for a lot of us. I mean, let's be honest. Do you know anybody who actually has broken through to unconditional love? It's not easy. People will tell you they have. Words are cheap. Oh, and so that's all it is. It's just a big game. That's the game. That is the game. That's the game. Are you going to choose your heart or your mind? Are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose fear, ego, less than? Are you going to choose your heart, or are you going to choose the substitute, the fake, the conjured up, the are you going to allow the devil to chirp in your ear, right? Like your mind, your ego is manufactured, right? It's programmed. It's not the goods. It's not the goods. It's like what we've talked about, where when you know something, you know it. I mean, this whole podcast, I'm telling you stuff, but I'm not seeing it with my human eyes and ears, right? So many could argue. What the fuck is she talking about? Or what is she looking at? Or who is she talking to? Right? Because I know it. I can see it. I can feel it. I have another level of sight that is not available to most humans, only because they don't want it bad enough. They haven't reached those levels because they haven't cultivated the time, the energy, the space. They haven't opened up the heart. So, in other words, I'm no different than any of you. And some of you who listen, there's a lot of people who can do what I do. So there was an energy that came through. And I'm pretty fucking sure it was an old lover. I couldn't see, but energy doesn't lie. And so, it was tough. And he was apologizing to me. And I said, I almost feel like I should apologize to you. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you that you didn't choose you. You lost everything. I lost time. My heart hurt. You broke it. Or, contributed to it. Contributed to the, because we all break our own heart, right? When we make the decisions we make. And, but I'm whole. I'm good. I'm gonna make it through. You, on the other hand, gave away your heart. You hurt love because you chose your ego. You chose your fears. What if? What if? That's what you chose, the fear. Oh God, what if it doesn't work out? What if I lose everything? What if? And so your ego chirped in with all those what ifs, all those seeds of doubt, all those fears crept in, and you couldn't break through them. You couldn't break through the devil. The devil had you chained and bound. That's what all that imagery means. That's all that language, all that verbiage, all that beautiful poetry was taken so literally in so many ways. And it was passed down. Believe me, I was fed it literally for years. It's very scary to hear it that way. And it's also sad because it's missing the point, right? And then it's not teaching children truth. And it's simply the game of life of choosing a love or less than. Are you going to love yourself, know that you are worthy? And it's a lot of work to prove to yourself that you're worthy, to untangle all those lies and ties and knots that the devil has you bound by. All those assumptions and mishinges. And then face the devil every day if you need to. In other words, The devil doesn't go anywhere, but he can get smaller and quieter the more you love you, the more you stand up to you, the more you love you and honor you and are able to stand in your truth. Meaning every time you're able to honor your heart, come from your heart, choose your heart. Like, I want this. And then you hear somebody say, well, is that the wise choice? Well, is that going to lead you? And it's like all these seeds of doubt. It's the devil. Like, that's, your heart knew what it wanted. It told you. It was a faint whisper. You knew it right away. But then what did you do? Well, you let that ego take over. Well, I guess I'll go for the money. I'll go for the house. I'll go for the stability. I'll go for the lust. I'll go for the temporary. I'll go for the now. And sometimes you think you're being farsighted, right? You think, well, it's more stable in the long run. Anything that's built on a lie will crumble. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. And then that sucks because you could have chosen you all that time ago? Yeah. You mean I could have chosen me and felt good and had an amazing life and did what felt right for me all that time ago? Yeah. So I wasted all my time in fear? Yeah. It sucks to have it come back to us because guess what? It does. Time and time again. It's your life, you're choosing. You either are fighting the devil or you're bowing to the devil. And I would say 99% bow to the devil. It's human of us. It's a test. Are you more human or more divine? And it's not to shame you. It's to offer you a choice because you always have one. Your eyes just haven't been open to one. You're lying to yourself. You're letting the devil keep you blinded. I sometimes wonder if I should change my words, right? Because, again, it's like people still conjure up different ideas and imagery for the words I use that are different from my definitions and my meanings. And so it can be confusing. Or maybe it's clarifying, right? If you've listened long enough, maybe it's clarifying. Maybe you've caught on. But what? To my point of view, to how I'm taught and shown? In other words, maybe what you're doing is right for you. I'm not judging you, but you do need to judge for you. You do need to judge for yourself. You do need to choose, and you're choosing all the time, every day, every which way. Are you honoring you? Are you loving you? Are you being kind and gentle to you? Are you choosing you? Or are you choosing the less than? Are you bowing down to the devil? You can take the ties and lies off at any point. But it is, yeah, it's interesting what they're showing. It is so true. How do I verbalize that? Oh, God, it's so true. It's so, they're literally showing like they're a figure of a real devil and a woman who's naked and she's like on her knees and bowed down, and there's nothing on her, nothing. There's not even a chain, a rope, nothing on her. But it is that weight of the ego, the imagination, the lies we tell ourselves that can feel so heavy. To stand up and walk off can at times feel damn near impossible. But if you look at the scene, it's like, well, you literally have nothing tying you down. Not even clothes, right? Like she is just raw and real and vulnerable and open. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's, excuse me. Sorry, there's been so many cars creeping by my house. It's like they speed up and slow down, but right in front. It's so funny. There's been a lot of that coming through again. They've been talking through nature a lot lately. I can't even get into all that at the moment. Excuse me, back to that imagery. I apologize. We do that. We make those lies so heavy that we it's like add a new lie. We can't, it's too much. But she can get up at any time. Oh, okay, sorry. They're showing me that they were saying that she could also feel vulnerable because she is totally raw and real and naked. Oh, I see what they're saying. They're saying, yes, okay. It's when you follow your heart, it's not necessarily easy either, but it's true and it's right for you. So I think what they're trying to get me to say and see is like how it's no easy feat to defeat the devil and to untangle all those lies, cut them, snip them, rewire them, tell yourself the truth and get them straight. And I'm talking about like the pathways in your mind, right? Like the real from the fake, knowing what's right, knowing what's from your head and what's from your heart. Figuring these things out is not easy. And this is why most people don't. They just bow to the devil and swear they're not. Because it's, quite frankly, it's just easier. And, but then they live a life that sucks and is difficult and is hard. So then it's like, well, that's actually harder ultimately, right? And it's no easy feat to, it's like, it feels like bliss walking in your heart, being open and vulnerable in the fact that you're fully protected and loved. And so that feels amazing. But I think what is jarring and shocking and difficult at times is realizing sometimes you're the only one. You might not know or see anybody else around you who's capable of doing it. And then that's really lonely and sad. And then it's like, so they're showing me her standing up, now walking around naked, and then realizing, oh, she is all alone. She's all alone. And I guess she's on, I don't know where she's at, because they have her, at one minute they have her, it looks like an oasis. It's like, I can't decide if it's an island because it looks like a beach and waterfalls, but it also looks like a jungle behind her. So I'm not really sure where the hell she is. Maybe they're just implying that it's uninhibited, like there's nobody around, which I guess can be good and bad, right? This is good and bad. I don't know what the point. The reason I'm confused is: are you saying that nobody's around, so she does feel freer, she does feel more comfortable, she does feel like she got up and walked off, she left the devil, and now she is walking around vulnerable and free. And because nobody's around, maybe she can feel more comfortable walking around, naked and free, because she's not, hearing the devil? I mean, because the devil's always with you. It's in your head. It's your head. So it's like, she's, I guess, presented on the outside, no other human. So is there a lie she's still telling herself, that the devil's a human or a thing or something outside herself? In which case, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get to see what they're trying to get me to see or say. Is it that you want, she just feels light and free. It's both. It seems like it's both. It's like she's happy and sad. She's free, which feels amazing. She's following her heart, which feels amazing. And she's all alone. And it's like that reality, I think, is also hitting her. It's like, okay, well, all that's great, but is anybody else coming? Or is this oasis a dry desert? Oh, is that what you're trying to show me? It can be either side of the coin. Remember, they kept flipping me back and forth. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. God. I think that's what they're telling me. It's like, even when you bust through, even when you get to, the Garden of Eden, there's always going to be the other side of the island, right? Like there's always still a choice. The devil's still with you because it's the devil within. It's the mind, right? It's the ego. And so we'll always have choices. And so it's like you now have been through the jungle and gotten to the oasis. So now you get to choose. Like, are you going to go back to the jungle where it was scary and dark and confusing? Or now that it's not as scary. It's not as scary, and you carved a pathway and you know how to do it now, and you understand the lessons. So it's like you can hop over those hurdles. It's like now they're showing like the Goonies. Remember the Goonies had to go through those traps? But it's like somebody just flying through, knowing exactly where all the traps are. So like hitting all the buttons and knowing exactly where to leap and when and this and that. Like, it's not for them. In other words, it's like they set up the traps or something, right? Like, she's just leaping all the way through as if it's nothing. So I guess that's the point. It's like you know how to navigate it now because you understand. You learned the lessons, and so it's easier to flow through. That doesn't mean the traps aren't there. That doesn't mean there aren't choices. That doesn't mean... I wish you could see what's in my head. Now they just popped up an imagery of like a Joker clown that did scare me as I was hopping through these things. So it's not that clowns won't pop up. You'll have Jokers here and there, a wild card. But that can add some excitement, right? Because otherwise we would get bored if we knew all the tricks and traps. We would get bored if it's just us on an island. We know all the pathways now. We know everything. We do want some excitement in our life, especially if she's all alone on that island. Oh, God. Sorry, I am getting distracted, which I know is part of this message. Yet I'm jumping off. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.